Hello YouTube, Kaitlyn here, and today is Veda Day 22, and today we're going to talk about how to rock being a college freshman, yeah! Yeah! That's what you mean by rock, right? So you guys know that I write blogs over my WordPress site, right? No, I didn't know that. How could I not know this? Well, if you don't, you should check out the link below because it's got all kinds of imagining happenings. That's what it's called. All the things that are happening in iIMAGINEblank world. But anyway, I posted a blog this week for college freshmen because although I have been addressing issues of going back to school for middle and high schoolers, I haven't really talked about college. And there's so much more in-depth information that I can give to college students. And so I have a whole list of 13 tips that you can read down in my blog if you go click on that link. I thought I would give you my 5 favorite tips in vlog form. Here we go! Number 1, many colleges like to make living difficult for freshmen in order to weed out the weak. When you're looking at colleges, you go and tour the best dorms and you see the best food and everything is just awesome looking. And then you come on move-in day and your dorm is a tiny little box in an attic and like the furniture doesn't even all fit in that one room, much less you have room to walk around in. That's what happened to me, and there was no air conditioning and I really just lay there my first night after moving in thinking, am I going to be able to survive an entire year in this room? Is this really how I want to spend my life? You see, I spent too much time reading 17 magazine and watching Zoe 101, where they had awesome boarding school rooms, where they had like couches and the walls were painted purple, and I'm like, that's what college is gonna be like, right? No, it's not. If you in fact go to a college that has dorms like that, then I applaud you. I don't know what their academic program is like, but they won on the living situation thing. My point here is though that I survived in that tiny little hot, stifling room with no air conditioning. And I survived 3 more years in better, but not necessarily the greatest dorm rooms that I've ever imagined. And you can too. So your expectations may be kind of dashed when you move in, but hey, it's still completely possible to have an awesome time in that room. Number 2, the freshman 15 is real, but it doesn't necessarily mean just going up in weight. Sometimes it means going down. I know that I actually probably lost 15 pounds when I went to college because my diet changed so much and I really just wasn't eating probably enough. You're changing your whole life. You no longer have your mom and dad hanging over you going like, make sure you eat your vegetables, but you should still probably eat your vegetables. Even if you hate them, you should do it because you need that nutrition. The key here is just to really listen to your body and see what's going on, whether you're gaining weight or losing weight or even staying the same. Are you feeling okay physically, even mentally? And remember to take care of yourself. You're the only person that's gonna do it. Number 3, actually do the academic side of college. Go to class, take notes in your class, use the library. Don't bring your computer to class unless you absolutely need to, and by that I mean your teacher has asked you to bring your computer for something you're doing in class, because otherwise you will be playing some sort of internet game on your computer instead of taking notes. Make study guides for your tests because you no longer have teachers making them for you, but you can totally do it yourself. Start working on projects and papers as soon as you hear about them, not a week before it's due or even the day before it's due. Oh my goodness. You will save yourself so much stress. Oh my gosh. And talk to your professors. Office hours are there for a reason. Go in and meet them and get to know them beyond just asking them for help or when you have a problem, but just get to know them as people and what they know in their head. They know so much stuff, especially if it's in a field that you want to go into, if you want to major in that. These are your resources for what you can get into after college. Plus you'll find out that they're actually just really cool people. Number 4, you can have fun in college without drinking underage. I actually probably had a total of like 4 drinks in all of college, and that pretty much consisted in my last semester of college when I was completely legal to drink alcohol. The key here is that there are going to be a lot of parties with alcohol everywhere, but it's illegal in the United States for you to drink under the age of 21, and there are reasons for that. You make stupid decisions even when you're over 21, but especially when you're under 21. And there's so much more to college life and having fun and making memories than just getting smashed at every single event that you go to. Just think about how many more memories you'll have if you're not blacking out every weekend. And also, at least from my own experience, there are just as many people not drinking as there are people drinking, so don't just think, oh, well, everybody's doing it, so I have to. Make smart decisions, and that is actually one of them. And number 5, don't let your parents or a relationship ruin your college experience. I love my parents, but I let them control my life when I was a freshman in college. I was calling them every single day because they needed to know that I was okay and safe, which is really nice because they care about me and my safety, but it got to the point where I was kind of just on the phone being like, no, it's okay, I'm sorry you're sad that I'm not there. there, but I'm having fun. I could be having more fun if I was, you know, like not sitting on the phone with you. I could be out meeting people. For me, I wasted a lot of time consoling my parents when I should have been meeting people, and then I felt like I kind of had passed that point at which, you know, meeting new people was okay, which really isn't true. You can always meet new people. But I felt kind of like an outsider in my hall, and I was really sad about this, and I felt like if I had just set up a boundary of like, we're gonna call once a week, which a lot of people do, that's a really good idea, or like texting every night and saying, oh, I'm back safe, but not necessarily talking to them for an hour every single day. In the same way, don't let a relationship ruin your college experience either. If you come into college with a long distance relationship, or maybe you find a new boyfriend or girlfriend while you're at college, don't let it control your life. I know people who met their freshman year and they fell in love and they started dating and now they're married and they're having babies and it's beautiful and amazing, but that doesn't happen for everyone. So don't make your whole college experience about a relationship with a guy or a girl. You've got so much more going on than just like a romance. Because you don't want to look back 5 years after graduation or when you're going back to campus for homecoming and go, I don't have any friends because I was only friends with my boyfriend and we're not broken up. Like, that would suck. Don't do that. Don't make it all about a relationship. And if you do find your soulmate at college, more power to you. So what do you think? These are just a few of my tips. There are a whole bunch more down on the website. I'm going to keep pushing you there because you should go read it because I'm really proud of this blog post. I mean, if you couldn't tell. What are your tips for being a college freshman, or your fears if you are a freshman or are going to go into college soon? Tell me down in the comments, and remember to like, favorite, share, and subscribe if this video made you smile. See you guys tomorrow. I'm not sure what I'm doing.